with his fist in the face.
Would he be kind to these guys in the ring that made him look good? There's like that one.
No, he still laid it into him.
Yeah, who wanted to wrestle this guy?
But he gave him extra money.
Oh, he would, or
yeah, because he was on a lot of money.
Yeah,
he was on like £100 back then, when most guys were on 10.
Right, and he's doing that 7 days a week, right?
Yeah. As much as he wanted. Yeah.
Right.
And the things, you can't believe what it is. I mean, once at his place, he had a cafe. His wife ran a cafe, like a transport cafe, and the wasted food were outside in the bins. And he went out one day, and there were a rat in the bin eating the food. So he went in the house, got his dog, little terrier, throws it in the bin to kill the rat. Well, the dog tries to get out of the bin, scared of the rat. So he went in the house, got a gun, and shot the dog.
Come on.
Yeah, I'll just tell you this.
Because he was scared of the rat?
No, he let the rat go. Yeah, because the dog was scared of the rat.
And wow.
He let it go.
Yeah.
We were once in Scotland, and I was doing the ring and wrestling, and shows were bad because bad promoters had been up there and put Mick McManus on and people like this who never came. So when Les Kellett were on, people didn't believe they were coming, so business were bad. So we finished. My dad was a promoter with Les. So Les came up to me and said, we're not working tonight or tomorrow, we're finished. So we'll leave it morning to go home. I said, no, I'm going tonight. Because it's like a 9-10 hour drive. No, he said, you've got it wrong. You're going home tomorrow. I said, no, you've got it wrong. I'm going home tonight. I'm driving the ring van, the ring's in it, and I'm going home tonight. He said, no, you're not. So I said, you fucking try stop me. I'm going home tonight. And I went out. We did work that night. We worked. Taking the ring down, I got the ring down. I put a little bomber leather jacket on, put my hand in my pocket. Gold chain. I knew it was his. Mm-hmm. Saw it around his neck all the time with a star,
Star of David, probably.
No. No.
You sure it wasn't Star of David?
No, I'm absolutely positive because it's my stars. Taurus.
Okay.
Taurus, the bull stars. So I went straight to my father and I went, Dad, look at that. He said, no, it's Les's. We found it. I said, yeah, I found it in my pocket. He went, oh, okay. He said, yeah, okay. He said, you stood up to him today, didn't you? I said, yeah. I said, I'm going home tonight. He said, no. I said, look, stay tonight because you're going to get paid for tomorrow. Oh, so that's different. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get paid. Yeah, I'm getting paid. But he'd given me this out of respect for challenging him.
Mm-hmm. You wanted to make money.
Yeah.
Your dad was like, just come with me?
Well, the reason I did a week in Scotland for Oric Williams, and then about 2 weeks after that, the reason I was being a professional wrestler is because my dad had a trip to Sweden. 7 weeks. £20 a day. 7 weeks, 7 days a week.
Yeah. And Sweden.
I'd never been to Sweden. I'd never been out of country. Right. Here we go. Yes. I thought I was a millionaire when I came home.
I'd imagine.
I'd only got to buy me food.
Did you know how to do the job though? I mean,
no,
I get it. That's what I'm saying. You were an amateur.
No idea whatsoever.
Well, how did they trust? He just threw you in a.
Well, I worked with my brother. Me and my younger brother went.
Okay.
My younger brother was amateur, and we got a little match together. And we went. We got children from hell or something, or children from devil or something, and we just wrestled each other. Because in Sweden, it's a work. It's announced as a work.
Amateur wrestling's a work.
No, professional.
Okay.
They call it a work. It's advertised as circus.
Oh, okay.
They can't have no professional sports. There were a professional boxer killed, and they stopped professional fighting or something like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it had to be go as a circus.
Yeah.
You're not being papers every day. Fake blood, this fake. But it got good crowds. Huh. It got good crowds, and we just worked with each other.
Yeah.
And then once a week, I'd go on with somebody else, or work with my dad. Mm-hmm.
So you came home from that trip, and you're like, I'm in.
I thought I was rich. I thought I was a millionaire.
What did you buy?
I bought a sports car, convertible, in England. Well, I don't know why. Yeah. Because it was worthless. You know what I mean? It was stupidity, but I got a Triumph Spitfire.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Look at you, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and, like guys saying, who learnt you, who taught you? You learnt on the road. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't, you just were forgotten about and gone.
Who was teaching you on the road?
Well, nobody. You just went in and wrestled. That's
I
what
just
I mean.
meant like who were the guys that you was there? There's guys that take you out on your wing, I suppose.
Jeff Kay, a guy from Leeds. I wrestled him a bit. Mick McMichael.
Mick McMichael's one of my favorites.
Oh, he's good as Mick, yeah. He learned me to do the European uppercuts, as you call it.
Really? Him and I'm just fanboying out. Him and what's Burt Royal's brother's name? Vic Faulkner. Him and Vic Faulkner had these couple matches that were on television that I just thought were brilliant.
Good, yeah. Mick were good. Only a little dumpy guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
good.
But it could move.
Oh, yeah.
Was Jeff K. Tally-ho-K?
No, Tally-ho-K.
Jeff K. was Chris Gray and Steve Taylor's
That's it, yeah.
trainer,
Their
right?
trainer,
Yeah.
And you never got showed anything. You just, I've spoke to Regal and I said, how the hell did we learn?
Yeah.
I don't know.
When did it click in for you? Was there a point in your career where you're like, I know what I'm doing?
No, not really.
Last year.
I ain't clicked yet.
Yeah, there you go.
No, serious. You know, first time I went to Germany, I'm on with Kojak Mal Kirk. This guy was like 350 pound, maybe 400 pound, 6 foot tall, big bald head, big knob on the back of his head like this and that. He came from same area as where I come with England, and he said, "Now then, lad, can you throw an elbow?" European uppercut. Of course I can. I was like 20, full of piss and finicky, you know what I mean? But it was that big, it was solid. It was fat, but it wasn't fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. It was as hard as that table, his gut and his chest and everything.
It was just mass.
So I go in, I elbow him, smashed him straight in the mouth. So he went, I thought, oh God. Just by the sheer size of him, it would have flattened me, you know what I mean? He was an ex-rugby player and everything. Anyway, come out of the ring, he said, "Now then, lad, I thought you could do an elbow." Yeah. Mick McMichael next day took me into the ring. I said, "Right, this is how you do it." And that was the first thing I ever been taught from anybody.
That was a couple of years into, or?
Oh, yeah, that was a few years into.
Yeah. Mal Kirk.
Yeah.
Died in the ring.
Yeah, died in the ring, yeah.
Were you around for that?
On with Daddy. Oh, no, I was actually in Israel at the time. Me and Regal were in Israel.
Shalom.
Yeah. We were in Tel Aviv.
Was that the talk of the group, though, I guess?
Well, I broke down.
You did?
Yeah. When we were having breakfast. And Brian Dixon were there and Mitzi Muller. And I went and sat down. And Mitzi Muller said, "Oh, that big fat fucking guy, Kojak Kirk's dropped dead in the ring." And she was laughing. I said, "You fucking bitch." And I got up and stormed out. I mean, I broke down because he was a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
I was with him for years in Germany. You know, he would go out, he'd drive 40 miles the wrong way to pick me up once when I lost my license. You know what I mean? And he'd do it at night, take me home. Don't matter what time it was, he'd do it. And he would do anything for me, anything. You know, and I was really upset when he passed away. You know,
was that like a talk of like? Was there a talk of like how? I mean, because you know, I guess I've heard that it was a splash. I don't know the story. Like, is it from wrestling?
Apparently, he'd had 7 heart attacks already.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can have a heart attack and not know. But it does leave a scar on your heart or something, or it leaves a sign there saying you've had a heart attack. And apparently, in post-mortem, they said he'd had 7 already. But he would have just thought he had indigestion or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Especially if he's a tough guy.
Oh, he was a tough guy.
Yeah.
He was a tough guy. Never acted tough. Never.
Well, those are the tough guys.
But he was, because he would play for a top rugby team in England. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a tough guy.
What was in Israel?
Me and Ray and Regal were there wrestling.
Just what was it?
It were I think it was Nagasaki's trip.
How does that work? So Kendo Nagasaki's like, hey, this guy wants to bring over a crew.
Dixon had the trip. Me, Regal, Nagasaki, a couple of girls, Klondike Kate, and another girl. Oh, Mitzi, yeah, Mitzi. Just like a small team.
Okay.
And we wrestled in a few shows.
Just a few shows. Yeah. Because it just seemed like when I talked to these performers, like you guys hit like all the different countries and all the different places.
Well, I were never in England. That's how I made a good living out of it, you see. That's why I never really wrestled for Max Crabtree. I did at one point. When,
but you were on television. I mean, there's televised stuff of you going back on World of Sport, right?
Only a couple. There's only I think me and Ray Steele, two of them.
And
I wasn't bothered about it. I did a few for Brian Dixon when he took it over.
Gotcha.
I did a few for him, with Nagasaki and Rocco and that.
But sorry, I'm bouncing. But so would you be like, okay, I'm over here, but I know if I head back to England, I'll get on TV, so I'll do that spot and then head back overseas?
Well, no, Germany only lasted. It used to be 9 months a year. You'd do Germany, Austria, and then back to Germany. Then it took down to 6 months a year. You do a little bit in Germany, then Austria, then back to Germany. But then you'd do 6 months in England. So I'd come back with plenty of money from Germany. And I'd think to myself, well, I don't have to do anything if I don't want. But
Except drive your sports car around.
Yeah. I had plenty of cars after that. I was a car man. And if I'd had a penny for every car. Anyway. But that's what money did to you when you were young, isn't it? You know what I mean? So I'd do that in Germany. I used to think, well, I'm not going to sit on my ass doing that because I'm just going to spend what I've earned. So I'd work. And I don't think Dixon ever liked me.
Really?
No, he never liked me.
But
for some reason, he used me.
Well, that's funny.
You know, he thought I was having an affair with somebody once, and I wasn't.
He used you for like 35 years.
Yeah, he loved me for a long time. He never liked me.
But he never
liked me. No, he never liked me.
I'm sure eventually he got to...
No.
I don't know.
No, if you ever look at his website...
Yeah.
I'm never mentioned.
Oh.
Fit Finlay, William Regal, the ambassadors, there's all the guys that were in...
Yeah, Big Barry, yeah.
Yeah, all them. Not me.
Well...
you can't find my name there.
If it makes you feel better, I don't think I am either. Although I don't think I was at the status. So Germany and Austria was that was your home base then?
Yeah.
That was your home base. So when would you hit up these little places? These islands, right?
I've never been to Ireland.
Never, like Isle of Stuff? No. Not Ireland. Oh, you never went to Ireland?
No, never been to Ireland.
Really?
No, I would never go because they wanted to pay your English wages.
Yeah.
And to me, Ireland were overseas. Okay. Which it was. We're over water, wasn't it?
Sure.
So anywhere overseas, I wanted normal. I wanted money what I got in Germany.
Yeah.
And most of the time I'd come back from Germany, used to get home Christmas Eve. Leave in March, get home Christmas Eve. And I'd already be booked for India, January, and Middle East or something like that. So I did quite a lot for Brian, I think.
Yeah.
But
so you were bouncing around. So and then I just want to hit it. You came to America. So that's how probably a lot of my listeners, the WCW Squire Dave Taylor, here he comes. Maybe 94-ish. You would know better than I would.
When I came here.
Yeah.
I came in 95.
Okay.
To do that 60-man battle royal.
You were on that, the World War III. That was your first one.
First one. Yeah,
that was the first pay-per-view I ever ordered, and then we were very upset that we ordered it because it was shit. No offense or anything.
If you watch it closely, when I hit Hulk Hogan, that's the best part of it because I nearly knocked his head off.
Get out of here! Yeah. Were you happy about it, or were you?
No, I was terrified.
Yeah,
I didn't want to do it like that. You know what I mean? I mean, to me,
I thought a little bit of you because you'd been in so long. You would think it's kind of funny. I'm never coming back here anyways.
I think so. You know what I mean? But anyway, and then I came back in 96.
So it was a one-off for because they needed guys?
Yeah, just come for 1 year.
And, I mean, what was it? Just Finlay and Regal were like, hey, this guy's good?
No, Finlay wanted you. Finlay came after me.
Finlay came after you?
Yeah, Regal had said, yeah, well, okay, and I came in to do it.
I mean,
I did one show at where we worked in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Johnny B. Bad.
Center stage.
Johnny B. Bad there. Oh, I think Rod Van Dam.
The young Rod Van Dam.
Yeah, Rod Van Dam. I worked with him. And then did that World War III in Norfolk.
So you came in for a taping.
Yeah, and then did that as well.
Did you think that was a tryout? Did you think, were you excited about that, or was it just a job?
I was terrified.
For what reason?
I was petrified. Because it was a tryout. I'd never had a tryout. I just got booked.
Right.
You know what I mean? And promoters didn't even watch you then, you know what I mean? You just went and did your job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't even know what it was like. And they were always saying is when you walk back in dressing rooms, if promoters said, how was that? You always say, great.
That's a trick I've
because
learned.
you know you won't watch it.
They never watch. Yeah. I've used that trick before.
But I was terrified.
Was that something you wanted, or just the idea that you were on a tryout and you'd never been?
That was the idea. I wanted to try out, and they were all watching me.
Right.
I was petrified.
Yeah.
I remember that Benoit were there and Regal were there, and I said, I've never been like this. I am absolutely terrified. I've wrestled in front of 100,000 people in India. Not like this.
So weird, isn't it?
I was terrified. And
Did good enough?
Yeah, well, he got the job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The chef said, come back, yeah.
Also, 90s, did you come? So you did